There we go. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Ooh. Come in and tap in for a minute and show what's going on. What's going on, everybody? It's good to see you. What we got here? Cuddy, how you doing? Peacock Homestead, Tay, traveling through, Sherry Cherry, or yeah, unbiased LLC. What's up, Sandria, Cheryl Faulkner, JT Jr. In Alaska. What's going on, Dominique? Candy, missed something. Okay, Brandy, Belinda, Sabrina, Cheryl, the Greener Life. How y'all doing tonight? I'm in here because I wanted to I was gonna say I wanted to remind everybody of something, but that ain't my job. I wanted to talk about something. Let's try that. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Guava, 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 guava. You know, I'm looking at it like this. Don't forget why we're here. I was talking to a friend the other day, and just the whole mood has changed. The whole everything has changed, and everybody feels like, since it's summertime, people at the beach, people are having fun, and people vacationing and visiting family. Everybody is kind of losing touch with reality again. And I just kind of wanted to see what's going on. What I mean by that is, you know, somebody said, what's with you and all the generators? What's with you and all the refrigerators? What's with you and all of, you know, what's with all of that, Led? And I said, nothing has changed in all these years. What's the problem? Oh, 1 minute you're gardening, 1 minute your generators, 1 minute your refrigerators, 1 minute your, yeah, exactly. Because it all connects. And that's the reason why I'm coming in today, because I want to make sure everybody don't lose track of what we are really here doing on my channel. I can't talk about nobody else's channel. I can only speak about me, what I do, me and my family, and what I do and why I do it. The reason I do what I do and I show these products, it's all related. Refrigeration, solar generation, gas generation, purchasing land, everything that I've been talking about. Everybody want this puppet on a string, and they want to be entertained, and that's all cool and all. But at the same time, the reality of this whole thing is I'm prepping for what's coming. And a lot of people are losing sight of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are losing sight of why we are really here. And they look at it as, oh, he just, somebody said, oh, he done sold out. Now all he do is products. They can think what they want. I'm not a salesman. I am able to show you different things that you could buy for prepping, for survival. That's the thing that gets me, is people think that this stuff that we show on our channels is a joke, like it's for views. Don't get me wrong. It is for views, and I hope you view it and leave with some kind of knowledge of things to make your life a little easier or better, right? That's what we're in this for. I'm going to tell you this. I know two, right off the top of my head, I know two preppers that you will never ever see in your entire life. You will never ever hear from them in your entire life. They will never ever ever never ever be on any social media platform, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or otherwise. This is the thing that people need to understand. Most preppers, real preppers, are not on social media at all. At all. Okay? And the reason I'm saying this is there are certain people like myself. I look at it as a sacrifice. Hey young lady, yes you are. And please leave me alone. Yes, you are a lot. I see the email. Yes, yup. Uh-huh. Leave me alone, please. Thank you. Have a nice day. Jesus. Anyway, I'm in this and I look at it as I'm sacrificing myself, my safety, and everything about me, my secrets, to help other people start to prep. By the way, I'm just gonna go and put that out there. And if you want me to blast your name out there, young lady, I will. Yes, it's you, and you are one of the ones that been infiltrating my channel, and I found out what you did. And yes, you have been blocked. You've been blocked for a long time, and you can't never come back. So you can stop emailing me before I call a lawyer. Cut it out. Go find something else to do. That's the other part of basically what I'm telling y'all now. When I tell you some of us preppers here on social media are putting ourselves out there, we get weird people that do weird stuff like the person that just contacted me just now. And that's the thing. The other real deep, dark preppers, you'll never see them. So if you don't get a chance to see them, how will a lot of us figure out what we need to be doing, what we need to be prepping? Why are we prepping? What are we prepping for? Where are we prepping? If you don't get some kind of insight of that, it's a lot of people just dancing and prancing through life and just they don't care until something is on fire. So I'm here today to show you, even when the camera goes off, this don't stop for people like me. Even though we bring this to the forefront for our viewers so they can come forward and say, it's this how I look at it. It's just food for thought. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm not here to sell you anything. I don't own any of these products whatsoever. I'm here to put it on your mind before you purchase that. You might want to look at this. That's the same product as that. It just has a different name on it. I'm able to show you that and probably save you thousands of dollars. It's a lot of us preppers, gardeners, 2A members. It's a lot of us in this game putting ourselves out here and giving you all of us. And we really, honestly, and I know for a fact, lightweight putting our lives on the line doing it. We putting our lives on the line doing this. And that's what this is for. So I'm going to continue to keep on doing what I'm doing, and so is a lot of the other preppers. And I'm going to tell you this, a lot of the other social media preppers and gardeners, and you see it's a lot of people disappearing. Have you noticed? It's a lot of people that we used to love and watch, they disappearing. You want to know why? They tired of this. Hey, New Orleans gardener. They're tired of the part of people just want to make them dance like a puppet. That's hard, to juggle trying to give knowledge and then try to make you dance at the same time. The worst thing to me folks can do is give you a suggestion on what you should do with your channel, and they don't even have a channel. And it's like, I would take your suggestion if you had a channel and I can go over there and see that it's working for you. I would take your advice. But until then, what is we doing here? You know? So I'm here letting everybody know, why are we buying land? Why are we prepping? Why are we canning? Why are we storing food? Why are we stocking up? Why are we trying to get away from the cities? Why are we buying solar power generators and solar panels, gas generators and RVs and campers? Why are we doing it? It's not for just entertainment. Don't get me wrong. It's entertaining while we're doing it. But that's not why we're doing it. It's a lot of people on. I'm going to just talk about YouTube because that's the only thing I really deal with. I don't deal with TikTok. I don't really do Instagram. I know YouTube. And the reason why a lot of us YouTubers are here is to spread the word, spread a message, good health, spirituality. Because a lot of us have lost our way and our path of righteousness with our spirituality. Some of us lost our way on our health journeys and our weight loss and being healthy, because all of that's part of the prepping. It's all part of the gardening and everything that goes along with it. And I think sometimes some of our viewers, especially some of our newer viewers, they're getting the wrong idea and the wrong this things that is done on YouTube is not done the same way on TikTok, and it's not done the same way on Instagram. And it's almost like everybody that's coming over from TikTok or Instagram wants you to be doing your format like a TikTok post, like pointing at some crap up top of them that's telling crap and lies anyway. I don't understand any of that. So when they come over here, they're a little confused by real knowledge, real game. Like, we can talk about real knowledge and real game for hours. We don't got 3 minutes to try to cram in some conspiracy about aliens making love to Bigfoot and coming out with vampire werewolf babies. We don't have 2 minutes to do that. We have time to actually spit truth. And I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody didn't know and have had a video that's over an hour, over 2 hours. I'm going to tell you one thing about that. You get to hear a lot of reality. You can come up with some real spicy lies in that 1 minute doing this. I still don't understand that. You can come up with some real spicy lies. Quick smash together edits. Boom. You came up with a lie that sounds great. Sounds good. But it's not the truth. You know? So I'm here to let you guys know the reason why sometime I'm gone, because man, I got so much work to do. Today alone, I'm gonna show y'all real quick what I've been working on. And it's right here behind, it's all around me right now. I've been working on this. I don't want people to lose track of what you're doing and why you're doing it. The people that's coming to watch me on my channel, at least, I don't want you to forget why. Somebody even told me, oh, your videos are so long. If you just make them for a minute, I told them, go to TikTok. I don't know how to do a 1 minute lie or a 1 minute conspiracy theory. Go to TikTok. If you coming over here, we gonna spit game. And if you don't got time for that, move on with the other attention deficit people that can't look. Oh, squirrel. If your attention span is that short, YouTube is really not the place for you. Because on YouTube, we come over here, we spit mad blood fire. We spit game for hours at times. It's the truth. Now, if you feel like you want to watch 400 videos in 40 minutes, TikTok. You can literally watch 400 videos in damn near 40 minutes if you just keep doing this. So go over there and enjoy yourself, because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for conspiracies. You're looking for lies. You're looking for nonsense. You're looking for lies, spiritual lies. You're looking for biblical lies. You're looking for physical lies, health lies, gardening lies. Anybody can make anything look good in 1 minute. You see all kind of horrible stuff somebody be on for an hour. Okay? So that's what I'm telling y'all. So what am I working on? Let's get right into it. What am I working on? I told you guys I don't have the slip with me because I'm just coming back into town. I had to leave town to go pick up a lot of stuff. Then go a whole, man, I've been around the world and I've been all over the place. I ain't seen my family. I've been gone. So dig this. This is what I'm working on. Just to show y'all, this ain't no game. This ain't just for views. This is our lives. How many content creators do I have in the house right now? Raise your hand. Content creators, give it up. Content creators. All my content creators, give it up. Give yourself a round of applause. If you take the time to create content, it's not a game. It's hard, man. Especially if you're not creating content just for views or just for content. If you're creating content that's life altering, life changing, and at the same time, not only are you doing it for views, but you are really spreading knowledge. But not only is you doing it for views and spreading knowledge, but you really, after that camera go off, this is how you live. You gotta do this for real. Just because we hit stop on that camera, on that record, or that live button, oh, this don't stop. This like Diddy and Mace. It don't stop. So give yourself a round of applause. I'm gonna do this because I got a lot of work to do. Remember I told y'all I drew my chicken coop? I told y'all I drew my chicken coop, right? This is one of my dreams that I wanted to do at Easley Island. Welcome to the Penitentiary. This family is the Penitentiary. I brought all my chickens. The ones over here are on their way out. The ones over here are the ones that's going to be staying. I purchased a rooster. I'm going to let my son name him. Purchased a rooster so we can start making our own eggs, getting our own hens, so we ain't got to buy no more. But this is the operation I've been working on for a long time, and I was able to actually complete it. Now, what I wanted to let you guys know was the reason why I said these are the best chicken coops on the planet. These Producer Pride 8x8, yeah, 8x8 or 10x10 chicken pens. The reason why they the best on the planet, because it don't matter how many you buy one year, expand it another year, and the other part, this is what I was trying to show y'all. You can just buy panels and add on here. This centerpiece is my old coop, old, from my little wooden chicken coop I built, right? So I just added that in the middle. So now that door on this one and the door on that one, I can open them up. This can be a nursery or a hospital. This one can be my main layers with my rooster. This one can be either my processing chickens or just a separation hole. Now I'm gonna show you one more thing. This is from my old chicken coop. I built one back here for my bantams. I just put this together. All of this is gonna be connected, well, it is connected, so I can move and do what I need to do. If I got one that's eating the eggs, I can separate her, put her in the Penitentiary cell block 4. If I got chickens right here that's about to go out of style and go get processed, they can sit over here and not be eating all the good food. If I got say I'm breeding, all my breeders and my good girls, my pretty girls is over here, right? So what I gotta do here, this board, I'm about to cut that. I just drew on it, but this is what I did inside. On the inside, I just put 3 2x4s across, and I put a 4x8 board on up here, and I'm about to cut this 4x8 so it'll fit right down in there. And you don't got to worry about hawks. You don't got to worry about raccoons. None of that stuff. But everything is separated just like a cell block. So that's why I call it the Penitentiary. Because everyone, that's cell block one, that's cell block one, that's cell block two. That's the nursery, the infirmary. That's the infirmary right there. And the nursery is in the back. But this is how I get down. Now, here's the other thing. I'm going to show you this real quick. I'm coming from out of town because I just got another tote, water tote, because I put my 55-gallon drums all around the land, so wherever I need water, if I'm in an emergency, I got water on that side. I got water in the woods. I got water over here. I got a stream around my whole land. So I got water jugs everywhere. This one is going to feed the Penitentiary. The Penitentiary only. So all the water in here, this is a food grade tote. All the water in here after I paint it is going to go, and it's just going to be the water source for the Penitentiary. I'm going to run a line that feeds the whole thing so they can get all of this water. And I'm going to show you kind of like what it's going to look like. Come on, Big Daddy. You big old boy, ain't you? Full-blooded Rhode Island Red. It's going to be like this. I'm going to run a line and have these cups come down the line, and it's all going to be fed from that 350-gallon tote. But then they're going to have room and space. And now that we here on Freedom Acres, when I'm out here working like I am now, I can let them out once they establish and being here long enough and know that this is their safe home. This is where they can run for safety, and they really confident with coming here. I'm gonna let them out so they can free range eat ticks, bugs, and everything else around here. For everybody that's wondering in the background, that Vivor tent has been up for 2 months. It's still the bomb. Had to put that in there. Because I'm testing that. I'm testing that till it fall. So, with all that said, let's come over here. I hope I'm not breaking up. Now what I got here is, here's my garden tubs. I got 2 more on the back of my trailer. So I got a total of 6. So, got them next to the Penitentiary. And this is everything I drew on that paper, right? I told y'all what it was going to be. I drew it on that paper. I brought my tubs out. I got 2 more on the trailer. Let me come bring you over here. You could get a better look at it from a distance. I got 2 more coming here, right here, in the same way. Freedom Garden 1 is going in this whole area right here. This is Freedom Garden 1. I'm going to start tilling the soil soon as it cool down a little bit to get ready for my fall garden. I'm not doing no summer garden because I got too much going on. But my raised beds is ready, and I got another video that I'm going to release for y'all about how am I filling up these gigantic tubs, okay? How am I filling them up? All of the chicken compost from my chicken coop. You see, I moved both my coops. I moved all my coops. Ain't nothing left at my house no more. All of it is 1.5 foot of chicken compost, composted chicken manure over the years, wood chips, leaves, all of that rich. It's worms in every square inch of it. Okay, and I'm about to show you that right now. It's worms in every square inch. And all I'm doing is scooping it up and bringing it out here. And I'm going to fill my garden tubs because now it's perfectly pure compost, mushrooms growing in it, you name it, worms at every square inch. So I'm telling you, when I told y'all, have a dream, write it down, doodle it out, draw it up. See this? This my fallen shed. It used to stand up, but when we bought the land, the day that we closed on the house, it closed. So it fell. When I get that cleaned up, Freedom 1 Garden is going to start here, all of this whole area. Why am I putting the garden behind the chicken coop? Do you see this slope that it's on? It's a real subtle slope. Can y'all see that? The reason I'm doing that, the reason I got it on that subtle slope is because all that chicken poop from the penitentiary, when it rains, it's gonna run right down into my garden. Ooh. I ain't gotta feed it. I ain't gotta scoop they stuff up and take it to the garden because it's gonna be naturally coming down this slope and feeding this entire garden. See, I thought this out. I sent my drone up in the air and I thought this all out because I made a grid in my head and drew it out on paper. And then I started. My mouth ain't moving with the words because somebody just tried to call me. You got to think it out. You got to think it, you got to speak it, and then you got to draw it. And then it all start coming together. I'm telling you. So I'm not even going to hold y'all up. What I'm going to do, matter of fact, somebody last time was like, hey, Led, you said you was going to clean that one pile up. I am. I still want these 2 kerosene heaters, that chainsaw work, but all of those is pallets. You see all this whole big giant pile of pallets? I kept those. The reason why I kept those pallets, I'm going to show you why. Because over here, on this side of the penitentiary, on this side of the penitentiary is going to be, I'm going to build a wood shed out of those pallets to keep for my firewood, to keep the firewood off the ground from termites and keep it dry and so it can cure better. Once your wood cure, why would I go to a big box store and buy lumber when pallets is free? People can't get rid of them. So I'm gonna be building a pallet wood shed for my firewood, and then I'm gonna turn around and go get some more pallets and build a real shed just to put stuff in. But you gotta use your resources that you got around and what's free. But this is the penitentiary, and this is the start of Freedom Garden right here. So what we gonna do, I'm about to let y'all watch me do this. And I'm gonna be able to take some notes. They so much happier now that I got a rooster. Me and Lady Led went and got him. She picked him out. I had picked one that looked kind of like this guy. She said, I don't want no white one. I said, why? This is the one we used to have years ago, that Rhode Island Red, and we called him the Colonel at our old homestead before I got to Easley Island. We called him the Colonel. She was loved the Colonel. Y'all can hear my generator in the back because I got my air going in the RV, because after I'm done with this, I'm about to go out here. I'm about to get my grilling on, cook. I ain't ate nothing all day. I'm about to strip these wet, soggy, old, sweaty clothes off, and we're going to get to it. But I'm going to show you right now what we're going to do, okay? So hold tight. Hold tight. So I'm going to show y'all this. What we doing here, let me move it this way. What we doing is, see, I'm trying to keep it from going down this hill. What we doing here, y'all, maybe I better do it better this way so I can keep track of what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. Okay. So all I'm doing is I'm taking this off and I'm putting it where it belongs. And this is what I'm trying to show y'all. Up under here is my other tanks. My other tanks. And here's my soil. Buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of soil that I keep bringing out here. Every time I come out, I try to bring as much of that compost soil that I possibly can bring. You gotta use your head. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's not easy. I'm not even gonna pretend to say, oh yeah, it ain't no big deal. It is a big deal. because you don't feel like doing it. You don't feel like doing it. So this is what I've been doing. Buckets of soil, bring them out, bring y'all over here with me. Ugh. Bring you over here and just show you what I've been working on. I'm not filling these up, I'm filling them up to this line. The reason I'm filling them up to that line is because fall is coming fast. And all I'm gonna do is fill the rest of that with leaves. You gotta be ready, because those leaves gonna break down and give you even more nutrients. So, look at it. Told you, every square inch. Carolina Wigglers. Every square inch, I done told you. Every square inch. Look at that. Every square inch from that compost. Every square inch. Look at that. Worms in every freaking square inch of this. That's good for that. So what that's gonna do, is some of that is from old plants that died. Some people put their plants out on the curb when they, people love putting out their ferns after the season is over with, stuff like that. I picked them up and put vermiculite in there. Just get rid of it. Put them in my garden tubs and stuff, feed my garden. And now all I'm gonna do is start this next row. Just like this, because that one is right where I need it to be. So now I'm gonna start this one. Just like that. Look at that, worms in every square inch. Every square inch, worms. So it's the reality for me. Even though you see me on this camera, I might be on here for 2 hours, I might be on for 3 or 4. It don't matter. Reality kicks in, and we still got work to do. Every prepper on here, every 2A member on here, every gardener on here knows good and well, ain't nothing wrong with making content, but that reality, it hit different. That reality hit different. See, this time, I wasn't able to bring so many buckets with me, because I'm gonna show you why I couldn't bring so many buckets. Hold on. This is why I couldn't bring that many buckets. Because I had to bring the rest of the crew. I got a turkey in there too, back in the back. You see his big tall head right here? I brought the rest of the crew with me. I'm about to show y'all some crazy stuff. So, all right. We're gonna do this together. I said I was gonna try to do this for an hour with y'all, hang out with y'all for an hour. I'm gonna answer some questions in a minute, okay? I'm gonna stop and answer some questions so I just don't be running my mouth and y'all don't know what the hell is going on. But I just wanted to show the realization of what I'm doing, okay? Hold on. See more soil on this side? I gotta get that out. I got soil in both of these. I got a tub in the back, another tub in the back, another tub in the front. I've had these for like 2 years, and I really didn't do nothing with them. I walk past them in my garden all the time. Let me see. Learn how to tie your knots. Learn how to tie your knots. You don't think that's important, but it is. It's very important. In this prepping game, tying your knots is very important. So these is fairly light. I got 4 of them. I bought 4 because I used to have 4. I've had in a total of 8, but I keep on getting them and I sell them because I was like, I didn't want them in my neighborhood like that. But now that I got my own land again, I got more. So this is the only one I could fit on there. I got to go pick the other 3 up probably tomorrow. See, this just gonna go in the back. Brought my hog panel down. The reason I brought my hog panel down, I'm gonna show y'all that too. I'm gonna show y'all, which I did already, how to make an easy generator tent. Because when it start raining, you got a gas generator, solar generator on the outside of your RV or your tent. You can't be letting your solar generator and your gas generator get soaked in a storm. They can take some wetness, but a downpour will ruin everything you're trying to accomplish. So I'm gonna grab some more of this dirt, this soil off of here, so we can free the birds, free James Brown. Oh man. Okay, so, all right. And all I'm gonna do is just keep feeding this tub here. I'm gonna get the other tubs off. Then I'm gonna feed them. This is gonna be the start of my fall garden. If you wanna hang out and watch this fall garden episode with me, this is how I'm starting. Hold on. Worms every square inch. This that ground dirt. All right, them is the only ones I got that's loose. When you put these in here, if you want better results, get you a big bag of vermiculite and put in your soil that you plan on putting your raised bed in. So I'm gonna take a second here. Got my buckets that I need to take back in town when I go. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna answer some questions and see what y'all talking about. All right. What we got, y'all? I'm in cell block 3. Let me scoot over. They the real stars of the show. I ain't showing them over there because they about to get it. They about to get it. They like, man, why you only give us a little bit of food? Keep asking questions. Like my mom used to say, keep asking questions and you will find out. What the chicken's in for. Unruly behavior. And what's the one with noise? Loud noises. They boombox. Thanks a lot. Say, okay. Thank you, Keela. Thank you, Belinda. Keela said, did you have to put holes in your garden tubs for drainage? Yes. You got to put a hole in there no matter what. Imagine what'll happen to you if you don't let the drain out of your tub and you're taking a bath. Let me see. Do metal containers have a drain hose? Yeah, I'm gonna show you too. That's a good question. Yes, they do. And I'm gonna show you where my plug is too. Hold on, cause I took all the plugs out again from me moving them. Here's the plug. Now I'm gonna show you the drain hole. Did that go in? If I wanted to stop that up, if I wanted to stop that hole up, I would just screw that back in like this. If I wanted to flood that out, screw that in like that. Simple. But it's a main drain hole, and all the water comes out of that one hole perfectly. You see how high it is up? That means water sits down here, so those roots can go all the way down in a drought. Drink that water that's way down here, low below here. So that's why I did this. It's perfect for this. That's why I bought these. Because I don't want all my water to be able to drain out. Why not add logs to save soil? Because I just explained that. I don't need to add logs because I have chicken compost. It's not saving soil. I'm gonna fill all these tubs up. I'm transporting all my soil from there to here. So, and before I did that, I even have I got a video like 6 or 7 years old of me showing people put leaves in your raised bed gardens first. Do you have any videos on how to compost? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, my friend. You watching one right now. This is my video on how to compost. And the reason I'm telling you that, I don't do it in the compost bin no more. I have a brand new composter at Easley Island I have never ever used. You know why? Because what the hell would you go through all of that flipping and flopping and keep on opening it and put new stuff on, put in your browns, put in your green, get your nitrogen? Why would you do that? They do everything. You look, let me show you right now. See all them leaves and stuff? This used to be green grass, remember y'all? When I put this together, look now. So they're scratching it up. So I'm getting grass from out there, weeds, leaves, and I had some Brussels sprouts, some cabbage. They've eaten that, pooped on it, scratched it all up, and the cycle starts again. So what's happening is they are my compost machine. I don't have to do anything. So do me a favor, be looking out for my video this week, because it's going to be short and sweet. Short and sweet of why it's pure uncut proof. And I'll put these videos out almost every year for the last doggone 10 years, but I'm going to do it again. Why having chickens is the bomb. Some people say, I don't want no livestock because I don't eat meat. You don't need to eat meat. These are live composters for you. You don't need to eat no meat. All your vegetation that you don't eat, even though you're a vegan or a vegetarian, don't mean you're going to finish eating that salad. And we all know if you don't finish eating that salad, it's going to go bad. Ain't really no putting that back in the refrigerator and grabbing him in the morning. You know what I'm saying? After you don't put your little vinaigrette or whatever on that lettuce, that salad is trash. So what you should do, put that in here with the doggone chickens. Let them finish eating your salad and pooping out your salad, turning it into nitrogen and fertilizer and scratching up the soil. And when you got to collect your leaves in the fall, you put your leaves in here too. They tear them to shreds like a paper shredder. Your leaves, your grass clippings, your lettuce and all the stuff you don't eat, whatever you don't eat, throw in your chicken coop and they'll sit here and turn it into stuff that you'll pay a fortune for. Let me see. How many gallons were the tubs? You know what? I wanna say they're one like 90 or 100 gallon. I got them from a big box store on clearance. I would never pay that price. But when I saw the price, they're usually, I want to say they're usually $500 a piece, something like that. Anybody know about these? And the name, I'm gonna show you the name. They're usually, these big ones like this are usually about $500 a piece. I would have never bought that. Everybody familiar with that brand? You familiar with that? Yeah. Let me tell you something. This tub, I think they're about $400 or $500 a piece. Let me see if I got any tags left on any of them to tell you the gallons. Try not to sit on this anthill. Uh, okay. 100 gallon. Look. So 100-gallon tank right here. It says approximate capacity 100 gallons, 2 feet wide, 2 feet tall, 4 feet long. So these are 100-gallon tanks by this company here, Tartar. Now, they're expensive. I got those for $100 a piece. I'm not gonna say the big box store, but it's a big box store I'm gonna stop shopping at. Let's put it like that. With all they political controversy, I don't gotta say no more names. $100 a piece. I asked the guy. They had 2 out front. They was on clearance. I said, "Do you have any more?" They had them inside, up on one of them tall shelves on the inside where they keep like fertilizer and ducting pipe for outdoors. They had more up on them shelves. I said, "Give them all to me." So the dude went and got the forklift. He brought them all down, and I went back and forth, back and forth. That's when I had my little trailer, the little red one, and I just kept coming back and forth, coming to pick them up until I had them all at the house. Yeah, some are smaller, some are round, some are the same, some are oval, some are only like a foot tall, some, yeah. They're expensive. I would have never bought that. Even though they are the bomb, because here's another thing you could do with them. They're really kind of trough feeders, farm trough feeders for livestock. You can use them as raised bed gardens, but they're so big, you can use them as a bathtub. For real, for real. Oh, don't think I didn't sit in one and try that idea out. How you doing, Unbiased LLC? But yeah, I'm here to let everybody know, just in case you just came in, is I don't want us to lose focus of what our main goal is, which is we're prepping for a reason. You seeing all these products for a reason. You seeing all of us gardeners and preppers doing all this stuff for a reason. It's not just for views. It is for views. It's for you to view so you can obtain some of the knowledge that some of us is giving you. That's why. So yeah, I ain't gonna pretend it's not for views. It is. Okay, for monetary views as well. It's for monetary, and it's more for you. And a lot of these gardeners spitting all this game, a lot of these preppers, the stuff that they're telling you and the things that they're showing you, you would pay a fortune for somebody to teach you this in college. If you had to take a class in school, you would pay a fortune in tuition. For instance, I did a video on how to hook your solar panels up, your hard solar panels up in parallel and all of that, right? I did a couple different versions. Nobody watched that video. But people are literally signing up and going to the university to learn what I showed you. You're paying, and then you're going to end up having a tuition that you can't afford. You're going to be paying on your tuition to learn that. What's up, B Rich? What's up, man? So I say, let's not lose focus. Let's not lose track of why we are really, truly here. And sometimes some of us content creators can lose track too, just like myself. I can lose track. But then I have to snap back and like, wait a minute. What am I really doing here? Okay. Never stop prepping. Never stop. Just because you don't see some of us preppers talking about our bug out bags every day, that don't mean you got to stop checking your bug out bag. That don't mean you don't have to go purchase a bug out bag and fill it up. If you stop seeing people canning, that don't mean you stop canning. You do what you have to do. Led, when are you bringing the rabbits to Freedom Acres? I'm not bringing the rabbits to Freedom Acres. I literally had to sell those rabbits off. Number one, I can't tell you where I am. It's hotter here. Those rabbits ain't gonna make it here. They're not. I ain't seen no damn rabbits even out here. It's so hot. So no, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. Here go they cages. I couldn't keep them. I couldn't keep them. Thank you for that, Socks and Lead. You're always working hard. Still make time to teach us all. It slipped away. Thank you though. Thank you. But here's their cages. I couldn't keep them alone. I don't want them to die. And I gave them away to a person that specializes in rabbits, and I know they're gonna be okay. So, you know, they had no intentions on eating them or nothing. They were just happy to see them. Let me keep doing this too. I'm still looking at the comments. Come on over here. Come on over here with me. I'm looking. Yeah, I really wanted to keep the rabbits, but then I had to start really thinking about the reality of the rabbits. What do I have them for, right? Why do I have these rabbits? Will I be able to take care of them and leave them out on this land in the penitentiary and they're gonna be okay? You ain't about to leave no rabbits and they just gonna be okay. What's your heat temperature right now? It's hot. Let me see. Hold on, let me take this off. This is my tent, my generator tent. I'm gonna show y'all something else. Watch this. I'm still looking for questions though. Hey, Grown with Hudson. I've seen somebody say hey to you. How y'all doing tonight? But this is it. This stuff don't stop, y'all. And it's not a game. I know when y'all see some of us working on this homesteading and this gardening stuff, it's not a game. We make it look like we ain't really doing nothing but video stuff. And it just don't work that way. Because I still got to I'm trying to hurry up because I still got to go in there and get set up in the RV and make sure my air is on. Hold on, y'all. That one will give me a headache. But this, I had to make sure I get these strings pulled right so don't nothing happen. Tie them knots right. Learn them knots. See that? It done made a New Jack shitty mess. But as you can see, I got more soil in those buckets, more in here that I'm gonna fill up. And I wanna get these off real quick. I'm gonna keep y'all with me. Let me get my gloves because I really wanna get these tubs out there so you can really see what they look like, okay? So hold tight real quick. Hold tight. This I'm gonna bring y'all over here with me so you can see the welcome committee. And they better hope and pray. They better hope and pray that they don't try that seat. I already gave them a perch and everything. So this is their world, and I'm just gonna let them out. It's been a long trip. I've been in here for some hours. All the water and food done spilled out. Look at them. First thing they do, you get you some fresh grass. That's right. Come on, ladies. Come get y'all some fresh grass. Turkey, dumb as a rock. Come on, dumb as a brick. Turkeys is stupid. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't being funny. I don't know what y'all waiting on. You home now. You ain't gotta look at this cage no more. Followed it. There you go. There you go. Now, I'm gonna do this to give them a little. They really don't need this, but just in case they start laying, I know they ain't gonna be doing it no time soon. Give them a little nesting box just in case, or even to make them feel like they more at home if they feel like going to hide for some reason. Okay, that's it, y'all. Y'all don't have to come in this cage no more. I'm gonna get y'all water going. Turkey acting like he want to get back in. Okay. Come on. Yeah, eat that. Follow me. And don't come out here. Cow cat to get your ass. Cow cat ain't playing with you. Okay. So, this is Penitentiary, the nursery. Now y'all see it full-fledged, fully fulled up. These is my crew. This is how we rocking. And now, okay, we good. Turkeys, chickens, everybody secure, everybody righteous, everybody ready. All right. Any more questions? Because we in 58 minutes. I've been in here for an hour. Let me see. This is the star of the show. They the star of the show. Penitentiary 1, Penitentiary 2. So, all right. I'm going to. Let me put this tank. I'm about to put this tank back where it belongs. Hold on. All right. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see. Yeah, you can see it. So the tank is gonna sit here on this end. I'm gonna run that pipe from the spout attach it to this wall, and run that straight across all of the penitentiary so they can all get a drink. Now I have 350 gallons of water for them alone, so I never got to worry about that. The other 3 totes I got coming is for me. Hey, Triple Threat. Where did I buy the raised beds from? A big box store that I don't care to mention. They're not going to be $100 a piece. I promise you that. Where did I buy the cages at? TS. I got them from TS. No. Yeah. These are Producer Pride. Producer's Pride chicken pens from TS. They're around $600 if the price hasn't changed, and they're worth every cent. What would you plant in the fall garden? Stuff that I'm going to eat. Price of the cages, they're around $600, give or take. And I don't know, don't quote me on that because y'all know how prices is changing. That's why I don't say prices of stuff no more. I was telling everybody to go get that EcoFlow refrigerator freezer. I was going to purchase that myself. Woke up in the morning and the sale was off. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to wait on it. Let me see. Any other questions? Yeah, the Penitentiary, I told you, these the best chicken pens made. These the best ones made right now. Remember to give the chicken some water. Healy means, sweetheart, no offense, I've been keeping chickens for over 15 years. I know. And here's another thing. They all have water. You just can't see it. Look, and let me show you. They all have food and water. See that red cup? See that white hole? That's the food, that's the water. They all have that. Top one is the food, the bottom one is the water. Same one in here. So they all have 5 gallons of water, 5 gallons of feed. I ain't gonna forget, babe. Yeah, I don't want y'all to think, oh, he just throw them in there and they're gonna cook and fry like the Colonel. No. I told you, I thought this stuff out already. I thought it out, I drew it out, I planned it out. I didn't bring them out here until my plan was in place. Once I made it sustainable, then I brought them out here. All I'm doing now all I'm doing is primping it. How's the soil at the new place? Sand, clay, rock. It's more sandy, loamy. It's beautiful. It's perfect. Let me put it to you like that. It's a perfect combination. Well draining, very well draining. Without saying too much, is the big box store still around? Yeah. That's right, Lori. Thank you so you welcome, Talia, I think your name is. I got an EcoFlow Delta 2. Okay. All right. You're going to love that. Let me see. The retired gardener says, wait. Did the water get fixed in the house? What are you talking about? I don't have a house here. I'm not quite sure I understand what you're saying. Right, Healy means if they don't work out, they're gonna be in this cage. Right. After preparing yourself to have chickens, what is the good type of chickens for beginners? My favorite chicken, all-around chicken for beginners, professionals, in between, is the Buff Orpington. I'm gonna show it to you. These golden ones here, the big golden Buff Orpington. The both of those, that's a Brahma buff with the pretty colors on her, and this is a gold lace Wyandotte. They kind of in the same family. But the buff Orpington, I have 3 of them in this cage. Perfect starter chickens, and the reason why is because they give a lot of eggs. They're great mothers. They're great protectors. Even though they're big, if eating them was your thing, that's a great one. But you don't need an incubator because they know, they go broody. They know when to incubate these eggs, and they'll sit on them eggs and let off a whole clutch of babies. That's why, let me show you this. This is why I made the nursery. This is why I made this nursery right here. Because once that she go broody and she hatch out some chicks, I can put her and the chicks over here. Because if I leave them in there with the big dogs, they're going to kill the babies. Okay? So I thought this all out. And now that I have acres and acres and acres to do whatever hell I feel like doing, I can let my mind run free now. I don't have to worry about, is my neighbors going to be bothered by this? Are passersby going to look and turn their nose up to this? Nobody's here. Me and God and these chickens. So I can let my mind run free, and all of my ideas and creativity can run wild out here. And that's the part I be trying to tell folks about buying land. It's not just about owning your own land. It's not just that. It's actually 755 Media in the house. 755 Media, you came in at the perfect time, 755 Media. If y'all don't know anything about 755 Media, y'all might want to go check her out. She's an artist of all sorts. The reason why it's perfect that you're in here right now, 755 Media, if what I just said is this. Out here is my canvas. I can do whatever I want to do without being distracted or deterred by what somebody else thinks about what I'm doing. In the city, I have to think. When I'm making a move, I put a chicken coop up. I gotta check ordinance, check codes, hope it's not offending my neighbors, hope a smell doesn't offend my neighbors, hope the bees don't go start drinking my neighbor's pool water. I always have to think about what they think first, right? And I always have to think, is this looking too bad for the neighborhood? Out here, I can let my mind run free. It's like a blank canvas. When you own land and you ain't around nobody, I don't have to watch my talk. I don't have to watch my speech. I don't have to tone down my music. I don't have to do nothing I don't feel like doing. This is my blank canvas. And out here, I can truly create. On Easley Island, I was limited. Even though I had land, a couple of acres over there, but you're still limited by what your neighbors see, what your neighbors think, what your neighbors walk by and look at, you know? You're limited. Here, I'm not limited by nothing. I'm only limited by my imagination. I don't want nobody to think that just this clearing is my only land. The clearing, that's not my only land. All of these acres of woods is mine. All these acres of trees belong to me and my family. My mind can run as free as I wanted to. If I'm done with this opening, I go off in them woods and do something else. Build me a pond. Build me a lake. Build me a trail. I could do whatever I want without being judged by people that don't even mean anything to me. When you live in a city, the people that live right next to you, I'm being honest. Let's be for real. I don't care how much you love your neighbors. This is 2023. This ain't the old ways. This is the new way. Your neighbors is the first ones to turn on you. Your neighbors is the first ones that rob you when you go out of town. Your neighbors is the first ones that talk about you and murmur. Your neighbors is the first ones that come over there and pull something out your garden and walk away with it. It's your neighbors. I don't care how much they smile in your face and they talk and cheese in your face and grin and giggle. But when you gone, your neighbors is the first ones you need to be worried about. Not the dude in the ski mask and in the hoodie. It's your neighbors is your first. You think your neighbor got your best interest at heart. You think so. But you know what? Usually it's 2023. Usually it's your neighbor is the first one to steal your man. It's your neighbor next door, across the hall, or across the street is the first one to steal your man or steal your wife, steal your girlfriend, steal your boyfriend, steal your dogs. Or they even might even be the first ones to eyeball your kids in some kind of crazy manner. When you out here, I don't gotta worry about that. Because if anybody show up out here, I don't have to question whether you're a threat or not. If you find me back here, you are a threat. And I will erase you like a stain on a shirt. And I have every right. If you come back here, it will be no doubt the law enforcement will be like, yeah, you ain't had no business back there. All these signs say stay away from here. All these signs say keep out. All these signs say private property. All these cameras keep blinking on as you walk through. There's no other way to get in or out. If you come in here and you get removed, like some stain lifter, I don't think I'm going to have a legal problem. Where I am right now, ain't nobody back here. The only thing I'm worried about out here, I'm not worried about people. I'm worried about animals, wild hogs, coyotes, wolves. I'm worried about rabbit, loose dogs, feral cats, something with rabies. That's why I'm really carrying. I'm not really carrying on my land to protect myself from people anymore when I'm here. That's actually the furthest thing from my mind. This is why I called it Freedom Acres. The name came to me. I didn't just sit around and like, what's a good name for my land? It came to me because it's freedom and it's acres. I looked at Lady Lynn like, she said, that's a good one. That's it. Freedom Acres. I don't have to search. I don't have to feel around to name my land. It came to me just by the fresh freaking air. No noise, no city traffic, no nothing. Freedom Acres. So, anyway, any questions before I leave y'all alone, let y'all go? Thank you so much, Mary Houston. Thank you. Say, I'm going through what you're talking about. Neighbors complaining about what's in my yard, saying my goat smells, trespassing. My neighbors really never really approached me, but they insinuated things with that smart ass, smirky questioning, Oh, are those chickens? The hell you think they is? You know what I'm saying? They're not saying your chickens are stinking. You need to, no. Are those chickens? With this face. Interesting. That doesn't sound like you're interested in my chickens. Sound like you're being nosy and you looking down your nose at me. Are those bees? Interesting. That's what neighbors do when they want you to stop doing what you want to do. In my neighborhood, because they know better than to tell me something. Done with that. Done. Somebody asked me, I'm going to answer a question that somebody asked me a minute ago. And I keep getting this question. Somebody asked me, and I'm sure a lot of y'all want to know too, so that's why I'm bringing it up. Everybody asked me, Led, why are you leaving? Why are you moving, they say. I get that question at least twice a week. On some video somewhere. Why am I moving? Why am I moving my family to the middle of the woods when I already have a fully established home? I got some acreage. I got everything I want at Easley Island. I'm on a lake. Why would I move to the woods and leave a prominent neighborhood on the lake. Why would I do that? Why would I leave a low mortgage and a very low historic mortgage interest rate? Why would I leave that to come out in the middle of the woods? I'm going to answer that for you. I'm going to answer that for you with the name of my land. Freedom. Freedom. I got it good there. I do. But I got it better here. Because even though I have a very, very, very low mortgage, my mortgage is lower than some people's their rent, okay? My interest rate is, we call that historically. It's a historic interest rate that we pay. Why would I leave that to come here? This is paid for. Cash money. I don't owe anybody anything except for taxes here. Okay? Meaning, if I sell my house, I'm going to turn a profit. A huge profit. No matter how much my house sells for, I'm going to turn a huge profit. Meaning, I can build my wife the house of her dreams, build myself the shop of my dreams, build myself the garden of my dreams, build myself the land of my dreams for free. When it's all done and when it's all finished, I knew I heard that. When all the land is finished and the house is done being built, the pool is in the ground, I won't owe anybody anything. That money, because we worked ourselves out of debt. So all we owe now, all that stuff you see, I own that. That's why I'm broke. Because I don't use credit no more. Everything. That's why you think all this junk is still here? You know why this junk is still here? Because I got to pay for it out of my pocket. I could have easily pulled out a credit card and called somebody and said, come and get all of this stuff. Bring about 4 bins and go around my land and pick all this stuff up. Right? But then I'm back in the hole. I'm back in debt. I'm back under the man's thumb. But if I do a little myself and then take this junk out of here piece by piece, what am I rushing for? I'm in no hurry to be free. Take a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time, bite-sized chunks. What neighbor is going to come back here and say, ugh? Nobody can come back here. The only people know that junk exists is me and you. And the only person it's offending is me. And it don't offend me, it's mine. So when I build my wife her dream home, build my dream garden, I won't owe nobody anything. And I don't think people know what that really truly means. Freedom. People don't think about the freedom. We are so disillusioned these days with all of the lies and the fictitious crap that we watch on television that we're distracted by the truth. We don't even look for freedom no more. We don't even try to seek out how to become free anymore. We think is, listen, we've actually made it popular to be in debt. Look at all these people on the radio, all these music entertainers, all these money phones and all this money and jewelry and stuff. They don't own none of it. And all they're doing is influencing other people to do this same stupid stuff, and then they go into debt. Listen to me. Let's be realistic. Me and my brother was talking. Just because you went to the NBA does not mean you well off and you rich. Even in the NBA, they got their few favorites. They got their few VIPs. Them the ones that make the money. Them other dudes on the bench, them other dudes that's just assisting, passing the ball, and they just so got in there through college scholarship and they was drafted, means nothing, because I'm not going to name this man's name that came from my hometown. He ain't no Michael Jordan. He was a friend of mine. I mean, when I say friend, I mean literally friend. But he don't live in LA. He don't live in California. He ain't in New York in a high rise. He's still in my hometown. After his bid was over for his basketball career, he was drafted into the NBA. I'm not gonna say what team he played on or nothing. After his career was over, he's no different than me and you. He's a little bit more well off, of course, because he's known, but he ain't no Michael Jordan. You know, he's not no Kobe Bryant. He's not no LeBron James. He ain't got millions of dollars to just throw away on Bentleys and cars and diamonds and jewels. We're distracted by Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. Them is the only ones making the real money. The rest of them is they cool. No different with the entertainment business when it comes to the music game. The music game is this. You got 50 Cent, he's a mogul. P. Diddy, he's a mogul. Dr. Dre, he's a mogul. You only get a few that's really the ones that's making the real money. That's why, listen to me close. I'm going to talk to us old school and new school. Old school. All of them groups from the 50s and the 60s and the 70s died broke. All of those R&B groups, all of those soul singer groups, all those jazz musicians, all of them died broke. All of our favorites, from the Spinners, I was about to say the Five Heartbeats. I could go on and on. Die broke. You know who made all the real money? The person that wrote the song, the person that produced the song, the person that orchestrated the song. Smokey Robinson made all the money for all of them artists back then. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this. I want to see if y'all can see that. Look at that big monster. Can y'all see that? Boy, the military something else. Here come another one. And another one. I hope they didn't hear about me and Freedom Acres. I was just kidding, y'all. I was just kidding. They low too. They so low they can hear me. I can see. They could probably see me. But that was beautiful. My father used to fly them. But Smokey Robinson was the one that made all the money. Not damn, why is my brain overheating? Not all the rest of them. Smokey Robinson made all that money. You know who made all the money this time? Babyface. Babyface made all the money, right? Babyface made all the money. All them artists ain't make jack. It's only a handful of them. The Temptations, that's what I'm thinking about. The Temptations, the OJs, the Commodores, broke. Look at all they documentaries. Brokety broke. But here go Babyface. This is for the cool. Still singing, still filthy rich. Teddy Riley, rich, because he made some of Michael Jackson's songs and a lot of other people's songs. Teddy Riley, they're the rich ones. We're delusioned to think that people with money, phones, jewelry, and cars, they're the ones with the money. So we go out and break ourselves, trying to look and act like them. They don't got nothing. That's why it's easy for them to go to jail. How could they keep you in jail for some of the stuff that they pull you over for if you got $40 million in the bank? You could bond yourself out like that. Before the reporter got a chance to even take a picture of you in jail, you will be out at home in your pajamas. That's because you ain't got no money. You got to call the producer to beg him to let you out. Why do you think all these rap stars still sell drugs? They're broke. You sell drugs if you got $40 million. Remember, you're supposed to have a Bentley. Okay, if you got 3 Bentleys in your garage and you start seeing the bottom of your piggy bank, go sell a Bentley. That's because it ain't theirs, it's rented. But we are killing ourselves and robbing each other to go out there and try to find that fake ass dream. That's fake. That's fake. That's why they be broke. They here today, gone tomorrow. Their name is big today, but you always still remember them ones. Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, we can go down the line. It's only a couple, but we're delusion to think that they all got it big. It's not true at all. It's not true at all. It's no different in the real life out here than it was in high school. It's only some people. It's going to be 200 guys to try out for the team. It's going to be 200 guys to try out for the team. Trust me, I was there. They only going to pick a few. You step forward. You step forward. Led, step forward. If I didn't call your name, thank you. Try again next season. Now, I've been on both sides of that. I've been step forward led, and I've been, if I didn't call your name, try again next season. They only picked a handful of dudes. All these dudes here conditioning and training all summer long, they only gonna pick a handful of you. And then, once they pick that handful of you, only a couple of you gonna start. The rest of y'all gonna be on the bench until the ones that we really like get hurt, or we don't want to wear them out. Now you can come in, and you only gonna play for about 10 minutes. You're gonna play for this one play, and then you sit your butt back down. That's life. This, what I'm doing right here, is reality. This, my friends, is true freedom. This is that real freedom. Because what I want to do, I don't want to have to be worrying about who I owe. All I need to be worrying about, pay my little punk ass taxes, and I'm done. And everybody say, you really don't own nothing. No, you don't own nothing. But I'd rather be paying $300 on land taxes for all these acres than what you gonna pay in rent, $1,200 every month, and I'm paying $300 a year. So I don't care about the people that say you don't own nothing. That's the way the man holds you down. If you buying land, that's the way the man holds you down. Is it though? Because I don't care how you look at it. Yeah, you really don't ever own anything. But don't be stupid either. Why the hell would you pay $1,200, $1,500 a month for rent, some shit you don't own, and you gotta beg massa to put a nail in the damn wall so you can hang a picture or hang your daughter's diploma up? You gotta beg them, and you better not, when you move, you better not leave that hole in the wall from that nail from hanging your wedding picture on the wall. They're gonna keep your deposit. Oh, but I'm the dumb one. My dream is fake. I pay $300 in land taxes. That's all. A year for 12 months. You pay 5 times that every 30 days. Try that on for size. But I don't understand the people that's so disillusioned that they think that the people that own the land is the dumb ones. Because I keep hearing that. What the hell is wrong with you people? The people that I'm talking about, the people that keep telling me that. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with your brain? It's simple math. Even if you don't know how to do math, it's simple common sense. Which one would you rather be paying somebody that you don't know? Would you rather be paying an entity that you've never seen before $300 a year? Or would you rather be paying this secret ghost man $1,500 every 30 days? Forget everything else. Every other cockamamie crap that people keep coming at me with about why owning land is stupid. You can say what you want, but answer that question for me. Would you rather be paying $300 only once every year for land taxes, or would you rather be paying whatever your rent is? And I know rent is high, $1,200, $1,500, probably $2,000 every 30 days. Guess what? If you don't have that rent, they're going to put that letter on your door. And depending on where you live, because I know I used to live in Atlanta, Georgia, it's 30-day a stay. 30-day go or stay. If you don't got the rent on day 30, you getting the slip that's telling you the sheriff is on his way. What is it? Oh, month to month. That's what they called it, month to month. It's almost like you stay in a hotel room in Atlanta, Georgia. Ain't no, we got to wait for the sheriff, like in Ohio, wait for the sheriff, wait 90 days, end up waiting the whole year, and the winter is over. Some laws protecting you can't put people out in the middle of the winter. Shit, Atlanta, Georgia, nope. You ain't got that money. You don't pay, you don't stay. And what we used to call fresh put out. We'd be driving down around the beginning of the month like somebody didn't pay. Oh, there go a nice table, baby. There go a nice coffee table. Ooh, is that a microwave? Pull over. Atlanta, Georgia. Think I'm lying. I lived in Metro Atlanta. I lived in Kennesaw. I lived in College Park. I lived in Decatur. It don't change all around Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for, 5 years? It don't change. So imagine that. You don't pay, you don't stay. If I don't pay, you know how long it's going to be before they foreclose on my property if I don't pay that $300 tax? They'll keep on reminding me, you better give us that money. Give us that money now. Come on now. Give us that money. Give you another chance. And then once somebody even came and tried to buy it, I still got a statute of limitation to still buy my land back from whoever just bought it at the auction. Don't work like that. I am leaving my beautiful home in that beautiful neighborhood on the lake for freedom. Y'all know when I'm at my house, how many people walk by in the street while I'm out here doing like this? When I'm at over there, how many people do you hear yelling and playing and lawnmowers? Y'all know that. Lawnmower going, weed whacker going, every 5 seconds. Now look, only thing you hear is my generator humming. That's it. Nothing else. It's just me and them. And I got some fresh eggs in there I'm gonna cook tonight. All right. So I ain't gonna keep y'all no more. I'm about to get these tubs out of here, these buckets. Go dump them off in the other tubs. Bring these tubs. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this and just let y'all watch. And I hope what I had to say today resonates through your mind. Because people, I don't know what's going on with my people, where we're coming up with, we're turning everything into a conspiracy. Some things it's not a conspiracy. Some things is so simple and so easy that it looks like a lie. You have to use your discernment to figure out what's real and what's Memorex. That's up to you. Sometimes things can look so simple and so easy that it looks like a lie. And this is one of those things. Is it real or is it Memorex? Some of y'all will remember that. This is real. We're gonna get these tubs over here first. This soil will come in time. Y'all wanted to see homesteading. This is that. The game don't stop. We go, we gonna come over here, and I'm gonna let y'all see me set it up, okay? One at a time. We do this together. Okay. There we go. I'm making sure they're far enough apart. I can get my lawn tractor through there, my weed whacker, everything. Because if you can't, snakes will come in there and burrow up under this stuff. That's that old school eyeballing right there. That's that eyeballing like grandpa used to do. So this is what it's gonna look like. So I can get through here with my lawn tractor, and I can get through here with my lawn tractor. This way, and in between here, I can weed whack that. I can hit all of that. The chicken's gonna eat everything around the fence, but I can hit the rest, no problem. Easy to come through with all my equipment because you still gotta cut this grass. So that's that. Now, all I'm gonna do, matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all again. I'm gonna stay on it so y'all can see what I really truly do. Okay. one is ready. Look at that. That one is ready to go. Look at this. That one is ready for the fall. Worms everywhere. That one is ready. This one is ready. This one is ready. I'm gonna get this one ready now. And I'm gonna bring soil from the house to fill those last two. Brand new raised beds. Look at that. Did I drop him? I dropped him. Oh, he's going in the hole. That's them South Carolina worms, snake worms. All right. Now, we got 4 almost ready. That one is almost. One more run, and all of these will be ready to get planted in. Right next to the Penitentiary. So, let's come in here and get some water. Y'all down? All right, y'all about to come into my messy lair because I've been around the world, so I had to get everything back together, and I ain't done yet. Oh, it feels good in here. Woo! Woo! Oh, Lord, TB. Now that feels good. Feels good. All right. Let me cut a fan on me. Hold on a second. Got to get the Energizer 2000 reared up and the Blue Eddy 2000. There we go. Got my little fan on right here with me. What's going on, everybody? I'm good now. We good. I put this towel up here because it helped block some of that burning hot sun. But that's where we was. We got it all straightened out now. Any questions? Because I ain't close to done. Hey, Triple Threat still in the house. Odom Homestead, what's going on, brother? Cheryl Faulkner, Seeds Potentials, Good Vibes Only. So you been out there for a while, brother Leg. Get some water. You see me? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm good. That's why I know when to stop. Like, okay, I know when I'm doing too much, and I know my wife watching me like, if that boy don't get no water, he better go on. You got your EcoFlow Delta Pro? I want one of them real bad. How you doing, Rucker Homestead? Do you put logs at the bottom of your raised bed sometimes? No. No, I don't. You only do stuff like that when you only put logs at the bottom of your raised bed if you don't have enough actual soil to fill it with. That, what is it called, hugelkultur? You only really truly need to do that if you don't have enough soil to fill that in. People do that for no reason whatsoever. They'll have plenty of soil, but they'll start one of those hugelkultur things with the logs and the leaves. But you only need to do that if you don't have enough soil. I have more than enough soil and compost. That's why I want mine to be pure. People do that for no reason. You know why people put logs at the bottom of their raised bed gardens? Because they just copying off of somebody else that did it. They don't even know why they doing it. They just do it because they be like, because you supposed to put logs at the bottom of the raised bed. And every time I'll be like, why though? Everybody do it, I know, but why? Because it helps you save on space with gardening with soil. Yup, you said, and it retains moisture. You know what else retains moisture? Compost. Because all that does is compost that wood at the bottom and it retains moisture. So what is compost? Compost is decimated old life stuff like leaves, grass, wood, chips. All that stuff breaks down and becomes compost. But the reason why compost is so good when you start seeing those mushrooms and stuff, because you see it's holding moisture. That's what mushrooms grow on. They want that hot, humid, moist soil. So that's how that works. We can't just keep just following what people do with no explanation whatsoever. I've been in this game a long time, and I've seen a lot of weird stuff. That's why I be telling people, you don't need to do that if you don't need to do that. If you got plenty of soil and compost and organic matter, there's no reason for you to do that. None whatsoever. Did you see how light and fluffy all of that soil was? I was carrying 2 buckets at a time. That means, imagine what a 5-gallon bucket of sand would weigh, right? The reason I was carrying 2 buckets at a time in each hand is because that was fluffy, rich compost that holds moisture. Thank you, Undercover Bird. Thank you for that. Sometimes people just do stuff because somebody else did it. That person even might be super smart. That person might know exactly why they did it. But if you don't know exactly why they did it, why would you do it? Just because it's a new way to garden, you shouldn't do stuff like that. I got that good forest soil. Yeah, you should see what's in my woods. I can't wait to dig some of that out. That compost, you see how dark and black it was? That's from the chickens. That's from leaves wood chips, grass clippings, kitchen scraps, all of that was that. I can't make that up. So I have a lot of clay in my part. That's why I started adding leaf mold compost. Yeah, yeah. All soil is not created equally. Absolutely, absolutely right. Hey, Dove Fly. 755 Media say compost. Yeah, look that up, 755 Media. Compost, I'd rather use compost than any potting soil. And it also depends on what tree you're planting to. What are you gardening? What are you doing? If you're planting trees, some trees don't like all that wetness and that moisture like citrus. I put compost on the top of my citrus just to help feed it. I don't plant citrus in the compost itself. I'm glad you was in here, 755 Media, because you came right on time when I was talking about a work of art. Your work of art. This is you. This is your world, your blank canvas. All of this is my blank canvas. Let me see. All right, y'all. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna finish unloading my truck. I got way more stuff to unload. I really needed to get that out first. I need to set up this grill and try to get me something to eat. Right, 755 Meter. You are a work of art, Led. We love. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Nah, nothing like what you be doing though. You be tearing them canvases up. I'll sit there and watch like, how is that gonna turn into that face? And then I watch you for a couple days like, wow. Wow, it's like watching the happy painter. That's genius what you do. That is genius. It feels so good in here. I'm so glad I cut that generator on. Soon as I got back, I cut that generator on. So I got it running my big air conditioner. I don't got my little air conditioner running yet. Say, I said soil, but compost, it don't matter. I ain't one of them sticklers. Still learning, but my garden doing well, lots of work. I ain't one of them people. It's a few of them on here. I ain't one of them. Say, I meant all of our kitchen scraps. I missed what you said, C's. What's your name? Potentials. Soil sister, what's going on, sister? GT Junior grows in Alaska. Boy, that name. I still be having trouble after all these years. Say, I like that ocean forest potting soil mixed with cocoa core for the indoor plants. Yeah, man. You'll find, what's up, King? You will find your best soils, your own favorite mixtures. That's gonna have me peeing like a racehorse. So let me see. Say my lemon tree is still growing. It survived me. That means it's a good tree. What's going on, Mayor Dunn Myers? How you doing? Say, glad to see you live. Yeah, I'm on my way out of here so I can leave folks alone. Because I'm about to go out here and grill. I'm about to light this fire pit. Because I just don't want to sit in here because I know it's about to cool off out there. Somebody said, that scene in the back is the inspiration. Let me tell you something. Even for me. Hey, she is sunshine. That's okay. You can water the trees. I will be. This urine is going to end up in one of them tanks. African Dreaming, what's going on, y'all? What's up? Y'all see, I've been all over the place. I just found out I didn't even mail off Motivation of the Weightlifting Geek. I asked him, did you get it yet? My wife told me, she said, what box is this? What is this for? And I thought about it. I didn't even have his address. Say, what are you doing for mosquitoes? You want to know something? Ain't no mosquitoes don't bug you like that out here for some reason. I haven't had a mosquito problem out here. That's because my water, the stream, way back off in them woods somewhere. It's way some acres away in the woods. Ain't no water right here. So mosquitoes be around wet, moisture, water collecting. All this soil is so good that it drains real well. No standing water around here nowhere. So I don't even, that's the last word. And Lady Led, mosquitoes is, that she hate that. They love her. She don't got no problem here. Ain't no mosquito game going on out here like that. All year round, we ain't had no problem. Let me see. Game there, mom. If you're not by standing water, is not going to be an issue, and it's running water, so it's probably right. That my stream is running. It's a running stream, so they ain't gonna post up in that either. They really don't got nothing to lay their eggs in. So the mosquitoes were. I missed something. She is sunshine. Lead farmer. Have the tick problem dissipated. Keep the. You know something? Those ticks come out during the rainy season, like the spring and the fall, stuff like that. And here's another thing about that, the tick. I think I know where I got it from. You know, they said that was a deer tick, right? Those are the kind that's usually on deers. So if you're around tall grass or where deers frequent that tall grass, like one of their trails, I went down a whole, whatever animal trail it was, I'm sure it was a deer trail, and I'm sure that's where it came from. I'm pretty positive, because my grass is high here and I still ain't had no problem. And trust, I be looking. I don't do nothing without looking down. I wear long socks, long pants. Y'all see all these shirts I got on? I wear a lot. That's why I'm hot, because I got on so many clothes. Because I can control overheat. That tick problem, I can't handle that. So let me go get some food started. I would keep y'all on for that, but that's just gonna be boring. You ain't gonna want to see this. Just gonna get the grill cracking, get the fire pit rolling, cut some music on, just sit out here chilling like an old man, knock out a little bit of work while the grill is rolling. Maybe the sun done went down, so I gotta hurry up before all the glowing eyes come out. Everybody enjoy your night. And remember what I said. Remember why we're here. Remember why you're subscribing to all these channels, these gardeners, these preppers, these 2As. Remember why you're doing it. One, you do want to be entertained. I get it. But you also should be learning something. You should be jotting down some stuff, writing down some things, because it's a lot to be learned here for free. For free. You know what, a lot of these channels don't ask you for no money. They just ask you for a thumbs up. Ain't that something? They don't ask you for no money. They ask you for a like, a share, and a subscribe. That's all those channels be asking you for. No money. But you're getting college grade knowledge for free. Imagine that. Imagine when you go into a university, you got to go through a whole entrance situation, right? You got to be accepted. Then you got to work on tuition. You got to pray that there's some grants out there for you to take certain classes. You're going to miss out on certain classes because you can't afford them, all to get this degree or this knowledge or this certification, where it's all free on YouTube. And the only thing that all of these content creators is asking you for is a like, a share, and a subscribe. I just want everybody to sit on that for a minute. Because I promise you this, the way things are going, I am preparing myself for social media not to be around for long. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. But I'm preparing myself where I don't have to worry about social media, and I'm going to tell you why. Have you seen some of these laws that they're trying to pass that don't even make any sense? I'm going to tell you why the laws that they're trying to pass don't make any sense. Oh, they make perfect sense. It's sharing of knowledge. The sharing of knowledge. Every law, everything on the rule book that has anything to do with goodness, kindness, knowledge, history, truth, justice, they're getting rid of it. So with that being said, I want y'all to understand something that's just the truth. This country was founded, listen to me. You ain't gonna like this, but it's just the truth. This country was founded on broken treaties. Can you agree to that? This country was founded on shaking a hand with this hand and got your fingers crossed behind your back with this one. This country was founded by broken treaties, lies, scams. Imagine if you really truly had to tell the truth, none of this would be here like this. None of it would be this way. If you would have held your end of the bargain, none of this would be like this. The only way certain people won was by cheating, lying, stealing. So with that being said, nothing has changed in all of these hundreds of years. Nothing has changed. Every time there's truth, justice, fairness, they'll let you do it for a little while and take it away from you. Right? They just passed a law to get rid of one of our broken treaties. We don't want that anymore, they say. What for? We just don't want it. We don't need it, they say. Okay? I'm just going to call, it's called AA. We don't need that anymore. Why? Why we don't need it. But why though? Same way, and the same things that was told to those natives is being told again. Like, wait a minute. We said y'all can have that over there. We said it's cool if y'all be over there. Why are y'all over here? We asked you not to kill these buffalo. These are ours. Yeah, we know. Wait a minute. You signed that piece of paper. You cut your thumb and you put your thumb on that treaty. Yeah, I know. But we want to be over here too. Why do you think that's going to change now? Anything that's good and happening, the sharing of knowledge and truth, because knowledge and truth brings justice. Did you hear what I said? Knowledge and truth brings justice. We can't have that. Oh, we don't want them smart. So what is bringing forth in such a way it's never been done before? No book has ever brought so much truth and knowledge which equals justice. No book has ever been written that has brought so much truth and knowledge to bring forth justice ever. As fast, I'm going to say, because people will say, no, Led, what about the Bible? Listen, as fast as social media. I'm not counting out the Bible. But nothing has spread knowledge across this planet, across this globe, as fast as social media ever in our history. Knowledge and truth is bringing forth justice, and people are starting to be held accountable. Therefore, we have to get rid of social media. They trying to already get rid of TikTok. That's on the books. That's on the chopping block. TikTok is on the chopping block. You know why? Because people are starting to tell you things they're like, what? Word? Yeah, go get this book, that book, this book. They the ones signed it. They the ones telling you. They the ones going, what? You go read them books written by somebody else. You like, I would have never knew that in one of these dumb videos. Right? Okay. So they seeing that like they talking too much. They getting too smart. They starting to know too much. With AA, they starting to know too much. They starting to get too much knowledge. Uh-oh, they starting to find out the truth. They starting to find out how we built Florida. It wasn't that mouse that built it. Just saying. We don't want them to know that. We don't want them to know that. So get rid of all of that history. Get rid of all that history. What? They spreading on social media now. What? Make it against the law. There was another little guy that did that. He had this little mustache. And he used to slick his head to the side. And he always did this weird salute for some reason while he was yelling. Can't think his name. Hilton something. Don't correct me. Hilton or something. Hillberry. That same little man used to say stuff like that. Burn the books. Don't teach them about their history. Don't tell them how strong they is. Don't tell them where they came from. The same little man tried that years ago. He hurt a lot of people by withholding truth and knowledge, which foregoes justice, so people can be held accountable. So I'm preparing myself for social media not to be around. So I say, with all of the content creators that you follow, you should show them some appreciation. Because I'm telling you, imagine this. Imagine it ain't if. It's not if. It's when. When social media goes black, that we've been preparing for all this darkness for the longest. When social media goes black, what will you do? Because even if you purchase books to learn from, they won't be as easily accessible, because as we speak, they are burning them. They are removing them from all ways to get to them. They have already shut down a bunch of libraries just because of the internet and social media. So they're saying we don't need those books anymore, so they're removing them, shutting down libraries. So the only books that's still left right now will be probably, they may make them illegal to be reading. Now, before you say, that's ridiculous, why would they make it illegal to read? Once upon a time, for the people that don't know why they would make it illegal for folks to read, once upon a time, you could be killed for learning how to read. I'm just saying. You can be killed if you were caught writing. Not punished, not imprisoned, killed. So, with that being said, history tends to repeat itself over and over and over again on a regular, quite frequent basis, actually. Think about that. Imagine how many styles in your lifetime, how many fashions have you seen come and go, come and go, come and go? I remember when all the girls was wearing leggings when I was young. Leggings is the thing again. Biker shorts. I don't know what they call them now, but they still spandex shorts. It's no different. They biker shorts, do it in the butt. Okay? I remember back in the day, well, I could even go back to my father. Everybody had a little slope fade. Everybody was faded up on the side, slope fade. That's back in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. Afros came back. Then it all did it again. When I was a kid, slopes, fades, whole thing. Afros came back. Braids came back. History tends to repeat itself several times in just our lifetime. Laws too. So things that have been made legal are made illegal. Things that are made illegal are made legal. Over and over again. So it's time for that cycle again, and ain't nobody seem to be paying attention. It's time for that cycle of oppression to be here again. Everybody think they oppressed now? No, we not yet. No, this ain't it. This is just the sprinkle you feel on your forehead before that hurricane comes. This is the sprinkle of oppression before that hurricane of oppression come through this mug. They're showing you. And this the part. They used to do it sneakily. They used to slide it in on you. Not no more. They doing it in your face, and they telling you why they doing it. And if they don't tell you why they doing it, they like, so what? We gonna do what we want to do. And you know why they doing what they want to do? Because they freaking can. You know, I was listening to a documentary the other day while I was driving. When I'm driving, I'm either listening to the Bible or I'm listening to history documentaries. And I was listening to the documentary history on the Boston Tea Party. Anybody know about the Boston Tea Party? That it always threw me off, and I'm glad I was able to re-listen to the knowledge that they was talking again. I had time to sit down and listen while I'm driving. You know why they put that 3-cent tax on that tea? Because the rebels kept on winning, and the empire was like, okay, y'all winning. Okay, we quit. We gonna stop doing stuff to y'all. But they put a 3-cent, a punk ass 3-cent tax on tea. It was so confusing that all the rebels in the colonies didn't understand it, because they was like, why did they do that? Why did they do that? They know we can afford that. That ain't no big deal. Why didn't they just make it zero? The empire put that 3-cent tax on tea because they wanted to always, now listen, spiteful as hell. All that was they was being petty. They was being petty to show them, y'all think y'all won, but we gonna impose this punk ass 3-cent tax on tea just to show you think you won. This little 3-cent tax on tea is just to show you that we still own y'all asses. We know you can pay it. All this 3 cent is a reminder that you and your soul belong to us. That's why they really didn't revolt after the 3-cent tax, because they was kind of like, this don't make no sense. This is stupid. So imagine this. What's happening right now? They keep changing dumb little laws on everything. Where we like, why would they do that? There's a law about in the 2A community, and I'm not able to mention it. I'm just going to say about what is it called? I'm just going to say extensions. Y'all in the 2A community know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have a pistol and you added this on, you can no longer do that. Makes no sense whatsoever. I mean zero. If you knew anything about this law that has been inflicted, I'ma say, on us, makes no sense. This does not change the outcome of anything. It does not stop murder. It does not stop crime. It does not stop the way people shoot. It does not stop anything. It's just an annoyance, and they know it. And you know why? Boston Tea Party, punk ass 3-cent tax on tea. They're doing it to show you, y'all think y'all powerful, you think you won. You don't own anything. We own all y'all asses. We're doing this because we effing can. We want you to always go to bed and sleep at night, hoping we don't kick your front door in and you may just have one of those things on your sidearm, if you dig what I'm saying. Because you think we want you always praying and can't sleep at night because you think you're going to end up in prison. For a right that we gave you, then we took it back. Then we gave it back. Then we took it back. Now, we don't know what we want to do. We'll play each situation different. That's that feeling of that 3-cent tax telling you, we want to remind you, we own your ass. The 3-cent tax, the 2A law that was just passed a couple of months ago, and sharecropping. When you go to work every day, you make your pay, they take out your taxes and everything else. I don't care what you own, nice house, nice car, nice this. They take out just enough to remind you, I don't care how rich you are, they take out just enough to remind you, you don't own anything. Just let's remember that. You're rich, but you're ours. Huh? I just wanted to get that across to people because I think we take social media for granted. It's become such the norm that the things that could keep social media going or even give it a fight, if it did come to legislation and it's getting shut down, you know what they would say? Oh, nobody's even liking these videos. Nobody's caring about it. Nobody's throwing them up. No, people just watch it. It's just mind melting garbage that they watch. And they will pass legislation and say, you know what, you're right. Nobody cares about it. It's wasting time where we could have these people in factories burning their life away. And they will get rid of social media. And social media, whether it's times I hate it, it's times I love it. But I gotta be honest with you. To get rid of social media now to me now, to get rid of all social media platforms and let knowledge go dark as far as we've come in the last 30 years for knowledge to go dark all of a sudden, cold turkey, would be as devastating as if a spaceship landed in your backyard and some little dudes came out and said, take me to your leader. This world will flip for several reasons. One, you depend on that for recipes. You depend on that to get you out of a sticky situation. You depend on social media to help you fix things, tools, appliances around your house, your car. You depend on social media. Every person in here watching me right now, you have been under the hood of your car one day in the last 2 years. You have been under the hood of your car or up under your car with your phone like this, and then turn the nut counterclockwise. Pause. Brr, brr, brr. Play. Now remove the cable. Pause. I did it. Play. Tell me I'm lying. Am I lying? You have used social media not just to learn a new damn dance, but you have used social media to help you save yourself. Listen, and just since 2020, you have saved each and every last one of y'all watching me right now. You have saved yourselves thousands of dollars, not hundreds, thousands. And you haven't even thought about it because this has become the norm. Social media is the norm. So you don't think about what this dude's video that you didn't even like, share, or subscribe, you didn't even think about his feelings or what he's going to get out of it. You just saved $1,200 for changing your alternator yourself or your battery. You just saved that instead of taking it to the car shop because you realized how simple it was. You would have took your car to the shop and they would have charged you $3,500 to do that and had your vehicle in the shop for 2 weeks. You did it in 20 minutes by yourself in your driveway. And you didn't even have a screwdriver. Your ass had a butter knife. You didn't even have the stuff you fixed. You didn't even have no real tools. You had a butter knife. And that little wrench that came with your son's little a Bob the Builder tool kit. Or came with one of these electric bikes. You know them tools ain't built right. Bob the Builder tool kit. You use your son's plastic wrench and a butter knife to fix $1,200 worth of vehicle. And all that dude said was like, share, subscribe. I'm saying this for all of the people, the viewers that watch social media. You're not just liking, sharing, and subscribing and giving this person those props. You're doing that for yourself too. Because if you don't like, share, and subscribe to some of these people, it will be easy for legislation to remove this because they say it's no use. Nobody needs this. Nobody depends on this. Just like they're doing with that action law. Nobody uses that. Nobody needs it. Nobody likes that. Nobody, we could just get rid of that. They won't care. For instance, everybody said, I don't vote because voting is stupid. Voting is rigged. I don't vote because the person I won't win. It's all a joke. It's all a scam. It's all rigged. Okay. You know why I vote? I believe that. I do believe some of it is rigged. I do believe all of that. I do believe it's a scam. I do. I vote for several reasons. And I'm going to tell you why. I vote, number one, because my ancestors died in the streets. So I could vote. They shed blood so I could just go down there and do like this. Boop, 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 and walk away. I owe them that. I owe them that. That's one reason I vote, and that's mainly the number one reason I vote. I vote second, most important, second reason I vote is because I know Out of sight, out of mind. If you don't use, look, if you don't use it, you will lose it. You will lose your right to vote. So that means when you start playing with the Constitution and they start saying they don't use that anyway, we're going to take it from them. And if you say, I don't care, I don't vote anyway. Then when they start saying, guess what? You're a slave again. What? No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. We just passed a law and a bill that said now you're a slave. You can't do that. Sure I can. Because they removed your voting right because you don't use it. I'm not going to give them anything, whether it's rigged or not. I'm not going to make it easy for you to take it from me. I'm not going to make it easy for you to take my point. Take my freedom. Because once you start let your freedom go, they will take it. If you don't use it, you will lose it. So I do believe some of it is scam. I do believe it's a bunch of crap and lies and it's fixed. I do. But I sure ain't going to give it to them, though. I'm not going to give you my freedom. You have to take it. You have to steal it from me. Right? So a lot of people, our mindsets has become so warped with all the conspiracy theories, the facts. You can go so deep down in the conspiracy theory rabbit hole that the facts get smeared like mustard. And that's where we go wrong. That's where we lose our freedoms. And everybody don't even, this whole 30, 40 years of generation, we don't even understand what it's like for somebody to tell you, you can't drink over there. We don't quite understand how hard that hit. We've heard about it. We've never really, truly dealt with it. Even if somebody told us you can't eat in here, somebody gonna get their eye plucked out. Right? Rightfully so. And the law may be on our side. We really don't know what it feels like that if you sit at that table on that side of the room, we may kill you. Not imprisoned, not jailed, not beaten. It may be all of the above and then ending in your own death. We don't know what that feels like. And you wanna give up your right so they can do that again? You want to make it easy for them to do that again? I don't. I don't need to get struck by lightning to know it's dangerous. You know? I don't want to be controlled by people that have built this country on broken treaties, lies, scams, flim-flams, murder, and rape. I don't want them people, I don't want to make it easy for them to keep making rules and laws for me. So, yes, I think it's a scam. Yes, I think it's fixed. Yes, I think it's rigged. But I'm not going to give it to you. Not going to give it to you. You know that if you set your car out there in the driveway, it's possibility to be stolen. Let's come on with me now. You know your brand new car that you love and wiped on with a baby diaper can be stolen really easy. I don't care what kind of alarm system it got on it. If a thief wants it, he's going to steal it. Right? You know how easy it is for a thief, a car thief, a professional car thief to steal your car. Whether you put it in your driveway or in the garage, right? Do you stop locking your damn doors just because you know it can be stolen from you? Do you not choop choop chirp your alarm and lock your doors and jiggle the handles to make sure it's locked? Every night you go to bed before you go in the house, you choop choop and you jiggle your handles to make sure your damn door is locked. The doors on your house, you make sure lock, 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 chain, cut on the security system, armed. You cut on all your motion sensors and motion detectors and cameras. If somebody wants you, they can come and get you. They can come and rob you or whatever, cause harm. It did not stop you from trying to protect yourself anyway. Why would you give away your security? Why would you basically leave your doors open and you know it's criminals out there trying to rob you? Why would you just leave the doors open? Why would you leave the doors not just unlocked but open? You not voting is like you leaving your car doors open with the keys in the ignition. You gave it to them. So what does the insurance company do if they say, the insurance company is going to ask you this, what kind of alarm did you have on your car? I had a Viper. Okay. Were your doors locked? Yes. Okay. Where were your keys? I always keep them in the ignition, or I always keep them in the visor over top. Claim rejected. Claim rejected. If you have any way to start your vehicle, your keys was in the visor, in your glove box, or in the ignition, your claim is rejected. If you left your doors unlocked, your claim is rejected. If you left your windows down, your claim will be rejected. You know why? Because you did not take all accountabilities to try to protect your vehicle to get this claim. Been there, I know. So, same thing with your rights. If you leave them unprotected, nobody's going to come and fight for you to get them back. We were lucky to get some rights. I promise you this, family, for everybody watching me right now, we were lucky and blessed to get rights. No matter how crooked they are. It's a lot of people out there, listen to me close. It's a lot of folks out there, shirt and tie on, said we screwed up. We messed around and gave them, like Rick James, we messed around and gave them some money. We messed around and gave them some rights. So the same way we eased into this oppression, we're going to do it again. We're smarter now. If we end up being able to take those rights away, they will never get them back. Imagine if they take them again, you ain't getting them back. If we let them take our rights to vote and everything else in the Constitution, if we let them take our rights again, you know what's going to happen? My generator ran out of gas. It's been 4 hours? Yep. You know what's going to happen if they take them rights again? The same thing. The last time I remember when I first started driving, gas was either 50 cents. No, I was younger than that. 75 cents a gallon. I will leave this earth never ever to see 75 cents per gallon of gas ever again. And they know it. I don't care what kind of sale, what kind of coupon. The only way I'll ever see gas that cheap again is if I'm stealing it. So we gave them the right to keep on upping these prices and upping all of this, the economy, and not giving us a cost of living raise in doing anything, correct? We let them slip away and do that to us. How can you keep raising the prices of food, gas, water, and everything else, but don't give us more money for our pay at our job? Do you understand where I'm coming from with everything I'm saying now? With everything I'm saying now is, ain't it starting to feel a little bit more like slavery again? Think about it. It's starting to feel a little bit like slavery because they work your ass to death. The work days is longer. Listen close. The work days are longer. The work days are more grueling. The work days are more hot. The work days are more inconvenient. Now they got you, the man, and the woman, the wife. Both y'all got to work in the field now. Ooh, that sound real familiar, don't it? That now they even got your children working. Everybody, ain't nobody in your house all day long because daddy at work, mom at work. The kid is half-assed in school, and after he come from school, he got to go to work, and everybody got to chip in on the bills. Don't that sound like the family that's working in the field like our history depicts? Working from sun up to sundown. And then everybody is so dog tired, you can't move. And then you want to turn around and talk about basically getting stripes across your back. It's verbal, it's mental, it's almost physical because being verbally abused, mentally abused by your superiors all day, all night. You're not going fast enough. You're not doing this good enough. You're not putting out enough product. You miss too many days. You do this. If you constantly hearing this day in, day out for 365 days a year, you know you got to work damn 6 days a week. That will make you physically sick, physically ill, giving you ulcers, and you literally have to recover like you've been striped across your back. You getting any of this? Everything is just another disguise of how that works. It's the same doggone game, same board game, just different pieces like Monopoly. They add one here and there every now and then. With the whole family working from sunup to sundown, there's no progress though. You would think if everybody in the house was bringing in a decent income, even the children, there would be progress. You can barely keep the lights on, barely keep the water on, barely keep the rent paid, barely keep the mortgage paid, barely keep gas in your car because everything costs you money. You gotta pay money just to get to work. You gotta pay for a car, pay for gas, pay for insurance, pay for tags and title every year, every month, just to go to work, to make the money, to turn around, to pay for gas, to pay for taxes, title, to pay for new tires, pay for the maintenance on your car, just to get to work. You're only working to get to work. And then the little trinkets that you buy yourself to pacify yourself is a lie, because you know what you bought your toys and your trinkets on to satisfy yourself, to make you really feel like you're really doing something. You bought it on credit. It doesn't belong to you, and it can be taken away from you. And then now somebody else got a piece of you. That's what we live in. That's right, triple threat credit. But we saying we're giving away our rights? Not me, man. Not me. I'm going to fight to the last tooth. I'm not giving away anything. I do believe it's a scam. I do believe this. And everybody say, Land, you never own nothing. I do believe that. I'm not going to give it to them, though. I'm not going to make it easy for them, though. I want them to scratch their head like, we got a live one here. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board on this one. This one ain't going to be an easy one to pluck out. That's what I want them to think when they see me. I want them to have to, before we go to that big one, we going to have to pull out the big guns. He ain't going down easy. That's me. I'm like MF and Rambo. They know, oh my God, they just sent in John Rambo. Oh my God. How many troops we got on the roof? 10. Put 50 up there. How many we got in the courtyard? 20. Put 1,000 out there. John Rambo is coming. That's how I want them to think of me. This is not going to be simple. It's what they always say in one of them action movies. What do you mean, General? It's only one guy. It's not just one guy. It's John Rambo, damn it. Right? It's not just one guy. It's Rambo. Now do what I said. Get more men out there and load them up. I'm going to go hide somewhere. That's how I want them to look at me. I'm not giving. Right. It's John Wick. Right. It's not just one man. It's John Wick. So, I'd shoot you myself if I didn't need more men out there on the roof. Get out there. I'm going to go hide. Look. I'm not going to make it easy for them, family. That's all I'm saying. Other people can keep thinking whatever they want. But if you don't think that this is a degeneration of our own evolution, you're sadly mistaken. We're going backwards. Remember when all had to work? That's why there's no stay-at-home moms anymore. And I ain't talking about the ones that's dependent on the system. There's not too many real stay-at-home moms anymore because mama better be at work, daddy better be at work, and some of these kids, if they at age, better be at work. Ain't no more daddy going to work and he only working from 9 to 3. Ain't no more of that. Ain't no more of that. Everybody got overtime on their paycheck this year. Everybody. I don't care who you are. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Forced overtime. And you know what? A lot of people, they don't even have to be forced. They be like, voluntary. Is there some overtime? Yep. Okay, sign up on the board. How many people do that? Sign up on the board. Who won overtime this week? Got overtime. There's the overtime list over there. Go sign it on the board so I know who's going to be here this weekend. That sound familiar, didn't it? Almost scared you, didn't it? Yeah. And then after they get the volunteers, then they go do forcible overtime. If you think this design is a mistake or a coincidence, you're sadly mistaken. Imagine this. You get paid, they take out taxes. You go buy something to eat with your pay. They done took your taxes. You buy something to eat, you pay taxes on your food. You throw the wrapper away, you pay taxes on the trash. You pay for your bills, lights, gas, and water. You pay taxes on paying bills. If you truly add it up, at the end of the year, you don't get nothing back. If you truly add it up, you don't make any income. If you be honest with yourself, you really, truly don't make any income. You working to be alive. When some of these people hit the lottery, or they end up getting somebody pass away and leave them a big lump sum of money, right? It's taxed. If you win $1 million, you'll be lucky to get 300,000 out of that $1 million lottery winning. How is it that you can get more taxes than the ticket is worth? Where the lottery is built up off of people's taxes. So you really didn't win anything, because every year now, with the $300,000 just left that you have in your bank account, you're being taxed on it every year. Every time you purchase a car, every year, the reason why you renew your license and your tags and your plates, because that's a tax, a vehicle tax. You pay car insurance for that vehicle, and that insurance is taxed. Look at your paperwork. I ain't got to lie to you, see it. So by the end of the day, you really add up, you're just working to just be alive. And all of the things that's helping you be alive, stay alive, which like your vehicle, that vehicle is just there to get you to the job, to work you have to death, to pay for the car, to get you to the job, to work you have to death, to pay for the car. It's a never-ending circle of death. For all my content creators, if you don't think you got to pay taxes on this YouTube money, you better ask somebody. You think us, you content creators, don't got to pay taxes? And people be like, lead balling, he got the money. Do I? That money go right back to him. I'm kicking some of the most realest, trillest game you ever heard in your life. I know I am. I don't even need no pat on the back. I know I am. I ain't saying nothing but truth. Whether people like it or not, it's truth. So, for the people that's wondering, why would I leave that beautiful home in that beautiful neighborhood and all of that? Because I'm constantly caught in that loop, that matrix loop. It's all a facade. It's all just smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke and mirrors. Every one of my neighbors living in that neighborhood too is smoke and mirrors. They, in their households, they look like their marriage is going great. Their marriages ain't. I see, I live that close to them. I hear them. I see them. They want you to believe that they got the best jobs because they driving a Mercedes. And you don't even know they can't sleep at night because they trying to figure out how to pay for it. Telling you. I just need to get out of that matrix, that loop of madness that we all so accustomed to. I need to get away from that. So I've been on here way too long, y'all. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take y'all down this way. I apologize for going on so long, but I just wanted people to this is a refresher and a reminder of why we're doing this. I think we need to take social media a little more seriously. Because you know why I think we need to take it a little bit more seriously and be a little more appreciative of the content creators? I'm going to tell you why. Because this social media thing is so powerful. It's so powerful that it's making them afraid. It take a powerful entity to make them afraid. They are starting to be like, wait a minute, they doing too much. They know too much. How did they figure that out? How did they do that? Oh, crap. The reason why they want to get rid of your firearms, same reason. Oh, we don't want them that powerful. We don't want them to be able to fight back. We don't want them knowledgeable. We don't want them armed. When they know, let me tell you this, and then I'm gonna breeze out. And I said this in another video. When you even the playing field, to the bully, that's when the bully is scared of the nerd. When you even that playing field, he ain't the bully no more. He get nervous, like it's even now. Ooh. Then you know what they do? That bully start finding out that nerd is stronger than me. Ooh. That nerd is smarter than me. Uh-oh. That nerd is more well equipped than I am. We can't even this playing field. We gotta always cheat. We gotta always swindle. We gotta always lie, or we will lose. We can never have a playing field even. Ever. We can never do that. We can never let them know how smart they are. We can never let them know the truth. We can never let them know knowledge or truth or justice. We can't let them have that. They can't figure that out. We'll all be doomed. Just saying. If certain people, if it's the only way that they can get by is because they so weak that they gotta lie, swindle, connive, and cheat the game, cheat the system, break the treaty, you know, some people, the only way they can win is to lie, break the treaty, steal, cheat. They know you could never even the playing field because you will lose. Laird Farmer 73, I love you until you give me a reason not to. And I'm out. Guava, everybody. Have a wonderful night. See you in the morning. Peace.